All right, so let's get started in today's video. It's gonna be all about the Canon RF 28-70 versus the 24-70. Just so you know, I'm also shooting on the 24-70 right now as the A roll. So if you like the image out of that, that's what you're getting out of the 24-70 f2.8. So no nonsense, let's jump right in. First up, we're gonna talk about stabilization. As you can see, I'm gonna put side by side right here, right now. This is what it looks like with the Canon RF 28-70 with no image stabilization. And this is what it looks like with the Canon 24-70 with image stabilization. As you can see, there is a little bit of a difference, but when you're dealing with cameras that also don't have in-body stabilization, like I'm shooting here on the Canon C50. So the Canon C50 doesn't have in-body. So obviously, if you have a camera that has in-body on top of an image stabilized lens, you're gonna get a lot more smoother of an image. But just to show you on screen, this is what that looks like, comparing them side by side. So next up is the focal length. This is the 28, and if I zoom out, this is the 24. That's the 4mm that you're getting right there. If that's a big difference to you, then obviously you might wanna go with the 24-70. And next up is the f2 versus the f2.8. These are two images. One is shot at f2 right here, and then this one is shot at f2.8 right there. And as you can see, putting those side by side, you can see a little bit more of a bokeh in the f2, obviously, because it's an f2, and it also lets in more light. So there's a bonus for that if you're shooting in low light conditions. And just to show you really quick what it looks like at those like 3 stops down for f2 versus f2.8, we're gonna go ahead and stop those down and not change any of the settings, so that way you can see how much light you're actually losing, as you can see on screen. So that's exactly how much light you'll lose if you have a 2.8. Now, I shoot weddings all the time, and I love the f2 because I shoot a lot of like first dances, and it's really low light. I want that extra few stops of low light for the Canon 28-70. So up next is the thread size. So keep in mind, if you go with the 28-70, you're gonna be at a big thread size. So what that means is if you go to screw on any filters like variable NDs, anything like that, it's gonna cost you more money because it's a bigger thread. So next up is price. And honestly, if you're in a budget and you can't afford the 28-70 because it's gonna be more expensive than the 24-70, plus the 24-70 has that image stabilization. So that's a win in my opinion as well. So if your budget calls more for the 24-70, just go with that lens. It's honestly a really good lens. Not to mention the 28-70 is much more heavier than the 24-70. So guys, that's it. This has been your no nonsense guide. If you like that kind of thing, please go ahead and give this video a like. Help me out. Let's get this YouTube channel going and we can make lots of content for you. No nonsense. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. And if you made it this far, go ahead and drop a 100% down in the comments. Lets me know that you're part of the 1% of society that starts something and finishes it.